What is up, everybody? Eddie Soundhead back once again here in Forza Motorsport 7 with the NASCAR stock cars again, and I wish you would take a look at this beautiful car here, done up by my friend Adversity as a sort of celebratory gift for us hitting 100,000 subscribers. So thank you again to him. Once again, that was Adversity who did that. It was very kind of you, sir, to do that. And as you can see, this isn't our average normal Forza race that we're getting into here, as we're going to try and get a good start, as we're already well underway. As this is going to be a 25 lap, one mandatory pit stop race, basically is what we're going for here. But man, just look at this car. It's so gorgeous. I love it. The Lions colors. It's got our logo on it. It says congratulations on 100,000 on the back. That's just so cool. So I had to give this thing a race of its own. I was gonna hate myself if I had to wreck this thing. So we're gonna get a little bit ways into this race. I don't think this is actually gonna be too difficult, but you know, you never know. We could blow it, which has been known to happen before in Forza. All right, looking like we're finally gonna get around the 22 here if I can get a good enough run, and we definitely do. That's the 22 there taken care of. Now let's see if we can get a run on these guys in front of us. So we're in the top 10 at least. That's a good start. The guys in front of us are a good ways ahead of us, and we're kind of stalled out, not really gaining on them, not really losing anything either. So we're just kind of sitting here for the moment. We don't have, you know, it's not going to, I don't think this is going to matter too much the early part of this, because the pit stops are going to come in. They're going to come into play, and that's going to be pretty interesting to see. How that all shuffles out, because I think I'm going to wait a while on the pit stops. Now, if I were smart, I probably would have just shoved it down pit road right off the bat and then let everybody else cycle out. But I figured to spice things up a little bit, I tried to play a little bit more legit strategy than that. And actually, there goes somebody down the pit road right now. That might have been the leader. I didn't see where he came out from. Maybe he was around the middle there. We're making a move on the outside of the 18 here, so we'll get another spot there and move ourselves into the top 5 we can. Looks like we got some slow cars up here holding guys up, and they're really holding them up too. The leader's losing all kinds of ground. So maybe some guys must have already pitted, just got it out of the way. Look at the car, man. I love it. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I drove off the track doing it though. Yeah, that's the one thing. When it looks so good, it's distracting. All right, we're going to get another pass, it looks for here. This one is for position. Oh, my. Oh, he's coming down on me. He's going to... Man, that was close. That could have ended badly. Because those AI, they don't care if you're there or not. They're just going to come on down. That was lucky. So we're up into 4th with that move. We got some slow cars up here again, holding up the traffic. But we might have something here. They can hold them up a little bit more. They're still pulling away. The leader's pulling away from me a little bit. Actually, a good bit, but again, there's so much race left in this thing that it shouldn't matter too much right now. We're getting a great run on this 24, and once it single files out and everybody pits, it's going to be pretty easy to blow by these guys just because that's the nature of the game for whatever reason. And I can't remember what difficulty I have it on. If it's not the hardest one, it's like the second hardest one. Well, I think it's the hardest one, but I can't tell. I can't remember. We up into the top 3 here. We got a podium, and we've got a stack up of all kinds. I tried on the bottom, and we did actually get the lead right there. Wow, that was close right there. I thought I could maybe full throttle it underneath there, but I started to get loose down on that transition to the apron and had to get out of it to save it, but it ended up paying off as we got ourselves a nice little lead here now to protect it. I think I'm going to come in right here and right now. You don't have to slow down all the way, obviously, but I will slow down just a bit. And we are going to be pitting from the lead, and it looks like we're going to fall back in good, decent ways. A lot of lappers out there, so it's not going to be as bad as it looks right there. We're going to be in at least 9th. So 9th will get by us, and then 10th as well. So we might come out of this 10th. Not the fastest pit stop in the world, but, you know, we'll take it. And he almost, like, stalled it on the way out there. He was kind of slow getting out of the box. We're back underway there. I almost forgot to shift. That's pretty funny. And we come out in 10th place. So Now we just got to get back up to speed and let the people who haven't pit yet go ahead and pit, and they'll cycle through, and we should come back out somewhere, hopefully around the top 5, I would think. Somebody's coming to pit road right now. If I can get by this 18, that'll put us on the podium at least with those 2 gained positions right there. And that'll put us in 3rd. So far, so good. And we are gaining like crazy on the guys in front of us. So this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier about how they, once they get single file, there's just, I guess there's no draft help or whatever the deal is, but you just start to blow by guys when there's no draft. So this almost leads me to believe that this is on the 2nd hardest difficulty, not the hardest one. I probably should have checked that before we started, but oh well. You'll have that in big time auto racing. So hunting down 2nd place now. He's just going to come in within 1,000 feet of me pretty much right now. There it is. So we're going to catch him. He's just on the other end of this triangle in distance. And we're actually reeling him in rapidly, and we are doing the same thing with the leader. So this should, I would think, unless something goes horribly wrong, which I shouldn't even put that kind of thought out there into the universe, because I know it'll happen if I think about it too much, and I'll jinx myself. But just look at the car, man. It's just beautiful. I just can't stop looking at it. It's probably, that's gonna be my downfall, is looking at the car and I'll slam the wall or something. But we got this guy right in front of us, 4th position now. We're reeling him in super fast. Because they run the high line, too. You know, they run the top side for whatever reason. If they ran the bottom, I wouldn't gain nearly as much ground, I don't think. That definitely doesn't help. And then I'm just going to blow by old Joey here like he's standing still. Look at that. So why is it like that? That's just weird. Because I remember it being like that even when you're on Unbeatable. I don't get it. That's it's almost too easy. But I'll take it. Now we're reeling in the guy in first now. As we look at our car even more. Getting kind of dirty. Getting little specks of dirt on it. Grime, rubber. Your typical racetrack dirtiness. We're coming to lap 20 right now. And we are hunting down the leader. He is coming down. He's within 1,000 feet. Officially, so looks like we'll have plenty of time to go get him. He's just in the center of the corner right there, so we're really not that far behind. Should be pretty easy to hunt him down and take the lead before this thing winds down, because it is definitely winding down now. Looking behind me, looks like we've left that guy in the dust pretty well. He's already 1,000 feet behind us. So just putting a whooping on him here today in Forza. If I win this race, I'll flip it across the finish line. How about that for a deal? But we're reeling in at 1st place quite quickly now. This is going to happen pretty much right here. If not in these corners, then on the backstretch. In fact, it's probably going to be these corners. If he takes the high side, which he does, we'll send it in low. And we'll get by the 24. For the position, for the lead, with 4.5-ish laps to go. So that should be pretty much a guaranteed win if we can keep it clean and not have any problems here on out. Coming out of turn 4 for the white flag lap. This will be 1 lap to go. We have absolutely minced everybody else. They're 5,000 feet back. So I don't know why this was so ridiculously easy, but it was. I'm sure somebody will probably have an explanation for it. I definitely don't. I'm not running any mod cards or anything. I don't have a setup. The racing is just kind of like this. For whatever reason. Yeah, I think this has got to be the 2nd hardest difficulty, which I think is it pro or like expert, whatever one it is, because Unbeatable is the hardest one. So we must be whatever one is a step down from that. And I don't know why we'd be on that one, but I guess we are. So off of turn 4 for the final time. That is going to do it here on Forza. We'll go ahead and fulfill our promise of rolling it over the start-finish line to win the race. That one's for the viewers at home, and we're still tumbling down the front stretch here. Still going. Is anybody going to hit me on the way by, though? Oh, no, a little bit, but nope. Nobody's even finished this race yet, too. Those were all lap cars. I want to see who finishes this race. That's pretty much going to do it. Finally, somebody finishes it. It was the 22 eventually got by the other guy. So that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you again as well to Adversity for making this beautiful car for me, man. I really appreciate it. That was extremely kind of you. And yeah, that'll do it for this video. So be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace!